Hello everybody, Wenzeltron is back on Here's the Storm, as we all do here on the channel. I don't know what I was doing with that intro, but we're trying to change it up apparently. Today, we're going to do Garrosh, and you've already seen me post some of my team play videos with Garrosh, and as I figure out the hero, and that's why I haven't made a specific video such as this one, and I gotta say, Garrosh is a ton of fun to play, but to me, he feels a lot like a Medivh character, where when he's initially added to the game, people don't know how to work with him too much, because his kit is basically about making space and creating space, such as Stitches, or for example, Stitches is another version of this, and it takes a lot more time for the community to get used to the playstyle and the kit, versus being able to play him well. And I did a really good job, I think, of figuring out his build, at least for me, and in competitive, he hasn't been super figured out, except for our good friends in NA, Roll20 Esports. They've figured him out, and in his first week of being added, he was, I think, played in every game for them. And I think he looks really strong, and I just like Garrosh as an exciting playmaker. And so we're going to get into it today, and I really want to go over what my build is, and I think I've seen lots of deviations on different talent tiers. So we'll see. I don't know, I'm assuming most people won't agree either, so that's cool. I think that's awesome. I feel like when you kind of have a hero and they have different build styles and build variety, it adds so much to the game. And when nobody agrees on anything, especially in competitive play, is huge. That means they've nailed the kit down in some way so that all you're trying to do is augment your specific playstyle for the hero, which is awesome. So after this long intro here, we're going to get into it, everybody. Thank you all for joining me today. And if you do enjoy this video, please don't forget the like button and share as you see fit. Because that really helps me out just to see what you guys are either agree or don't agree with what I have to say. So yeah. Alright, friends. Weird. Anyways, alright, friends. So we've landed on Jesus, Haunted Mines. So, we are going to do, at least my favorite, Warbreaker. So Warbreaker is a quest talent, so when you pull heroes with your Q ability, you get rewards. So after 5, you do a little bit more damage over time, and then after, the main reason is after pulling 15, you reduce Groundbreaker's cooldown by 3 seconds. So, I love this talent because I believe that Garrosh's main tool, his Q, at least for gap closer, if you miss that, you feel very, very punished for it, and I don't enjoy that feeling. So we're gonna try and reduce that as much as possible because you're kind of very combo oriented in the sense you want to Q someone and E them with your throw. So if you've seen it, Wrecking Ball is the throw ability, and W is a self-sustain, which we will explain when we need to. I just got stunned. So we're going to try and pull Varian here and throw him into our towers. So Varian is actually a good target to throw because he has low mobility after charging in. So now he has no way of getting out. Good kill by our Arbala. Don't want to chain the bomb. I don't want to throw him, but I do want to pull him to get the quest. So right there, that Varian actually read my Q coming. And so the main weakness of Garrosh is that you're a very mid-range hero with your Q at the very least. So when you do that, and now I'm going to use my W, and so what my W is, he just got wrecked, is a percent-based healing. So it heals you for 10% of your missing HP. So the lower you are, the more you heal. So if you're basically almost dead, you get a lot more healing bonus. Pull him. Okay, he got Dimension Shift, and he actually baited out my W, or my E there. Just move away from the minion wave, Vala. So note to everybody out there, when you get Chain Bomb, move out of your minion wave. Because that's just giving him bonus siege damage for no reason. Our Bala's just going ham. She's gonna die. Sorry, Bala. Couldn't save you. Don't have supporting skills. So I've already gotten 3 stacks on my Q. And the stun comes out. A little bit of a miscommunication there, but we're okay. And I got a Q right there. So now we've completed 5 of them. Our Malthael did get killed up top. And as you already know, Garrosh's trait is a armor bonus per, so it's 1 armor gain for every 2% health missing. So we're doing pretty good on that. And so what that means is Garrosh is good against auto attack heroes or heroes that do small amounts of damage over long periods of time. Which I think is a lot of fun because you can bait people into thinking you're almost dead when you're really not. And now we're level 4, so we're gonna go in for the kill, sorry. So my reasoning for this is this gives Garrosh some lane clear. You can instantly kill a minion and it restores all the mana from using your W, and then you, as long as you're microing your auto attacks properly, getting them to just below half HP, at least early on in the game, you can kill minions rather quickly, which kind of is one of Garrosh's main weaknesses. He doesn't do a whole lot of lane clear, which is important. I mean, I think they're trying to do that on purpose with tanks right now. Oh, I threw a minion there. So that's another thing to note, is that if you're standing in mid-waves, you can get into a little bit of bad situations with your throw because of the targeting system. It's just a little bit of a complication, and they do it on purpose, I think, because the ability itself is very strong. So the fact that you have this is a little bit of an annoyance. And that's a good thing for counterplay, is you can understand that Garrosh is weaker in the lane, or at least more inaccurate. So now he's... I'm gonna heal myself, and he should get a look at that kill, no problem. So that's one thing I was gonna say about Varian, is since he charges in on me, that gives me an easy target to be able to throw very easily. We should probably head down and get the one. Get the boss, rather, not the one. To be clear, but as for Garrosh in general, at least early on, I felt very useless learning the character and getting used to, like, if teammates were dying and stuff like that. I was not being able to be as impactful as I thought I was going to be or wanted to be. Oh, I spread that bomb on accident. Okay, missed the Q. You gotta be a little bit careful here. You got a 1 kill there from a Vala flank. And now we're gonna go in the fray just for improved... Ooh, Genji's a little bit faster than I expected. So we just got a triple. That's pretty good. I haven't seen their Genji all game. And as you can see, right now, I am at 41 at about 10% HP. 41 armor bonus. So it's a 41% reduction in damage taken by the enemy team. By all attacks. And so the other thing I want to note is that I think that Li Ming is an amazing counter to Garrosh. She can do so much damage because the way that armor works is you're not updating or refreshing this armor bonus as often when you're getting bursted down. So Li Ming is really strong into you, and it makes your life a pain in the butt. I'm just gonna throw him away. Oh, I threw a minion. That sucks. I was gonna use in the fray there to throw Valyria safe, but it didn't work because the minion was too close to me. So that's another thing, is if you do go in the fray at level 7, you can throw your friendly minions and allies as well. So that's a little bit of a pain. The reason I didn't go help defend is that I'm not actually super good at defending against this thing, and that Thrall is not going in or anything like that. And we just want to keep lane soak up. We don't have too much, but from their supporting side, they only have a Tastra, but we have a Toronto. So our support, I think, is a little bit stronger. Oh, he jumped right over it. I could have got him. So we're doing pretty good. And then the other note in the fray, so it's obviously my 1 key. I believe that's the most fun talent of the tier and the most useful, because as Garrosh has no mobility, he can save his allies from being in bad situations. It's kind of like error correction. So if you see one of your teammates, say like you have a mage who's like super overextended or something, you can like get this awesome play. I just saved Valyria! Oh yeah! Oh my god, that epic play though! Alright, we're gonna go Decimate. Decimate is my favorite talent for his ultimate. So it is a pretty sizable AoE, as you see there. And it applies a slow to the enemy hit. Gonna heal, and then spamming my Decimate to just keep Thrall slowed while Malthael uses his ultimate. And then I'm gonna keep Varian slowed. There we go. I waited for Tyrande to land her stun and then got the pull as well. So that was just a really good combination there from the friendly team. Vala did fall to Genji, which is unfortunate. But we're 2 levels up on the enemy team right now. We should be able to get this camp no problem. I mean, this tower no problem. Good stun. Gotta wait for the minion wave, though. Oh, nice Valeera with that finisher, though. And then the other thing I want to also mention here is just for when sieging, even if you don't think you can take the fort, aim for the sippy cup. If that front wall is destroyed, go for that sippy cup, and that means you got a really easy kill on your hands. You did lost somebody there. You lost our Malthael. I don't think he was paying attention. So we got a twin blade variant rather than tank variant, which is actually pretty good for us. Where you going, Genji?
More bones for the
Genji just got wrecked so hard. The other thing is, if you don't respect the space that Garrosh makes for the enemy friendly team. Oh, I just threw a minion. That's so bad. Because like since he's walking into me, so I can't use my Q. I can abuse that because I can actually just throw him. And that's one of the things I think is really interesting, because your first reaction when you're playing Garrosh is like, oh, just go close to him. He can't pull you in then. But when you do that, it kind of like forces you to get thrown. We're gonna go for defensive measures here at level 13. This is for me, I like it because you can lock your shielding in basically. Oh, I was gonna try and throw him. We got a little bit of separated here. Oh my god, the owl build is real. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're gonna die. They had more people up than we did, and our Vala had just gotten back. Oh, she's getting a little camp. But either way, we got 66 of these skulls. Probably a little bit more if the Vala goes and gets this bottom camp. She's got to be careful, though. This map, or match, has been a little bit all over the place, but I think I've been able to show off everything that I wanted to so far. But as for defensive measures, when you get a shield, especially a shield that's this big, it's 583. That's a pretty decent amount of HP you get on top of what you're already locked into. So instead of healing, which Blood Praise does, this allows your armor bonus to stay. So you basically are doing less damage to that shield. If you say you lock it in at 30 armor bonus, you're taking 30% damage on that shield already, and it doesn't affect what you've already done. And this synergizes well with your level 1 talent once you complete it, because you're able to get that shield more often and frequently. Which I just think is super synergy on how you play the character, and I just find it really fun. And it allows you to have that little bit of burst protection on top of it. Oh, I might die here. Yeah, that was stupid. They kind of just jumped on me. I thought our team was rotating, but they didn't. Vala and Malthael was still bottom, so the only one there was Valeera. What else? Armor up. So double up, I would only go for as if you have a dedicated healer. So if you have a Malfurion or you have a who's the other one? Stukov is also great. So any sort of dedicated healing, like Tyrande doesn't give you that much bonus healing, so I really wouldn't guarantee that she would be able to help you with all that much. These guys need to be careful. You need to be careful. They're getting crawl flank. We need that was a really stupid engage. I would have tried to save Malthael, but he's way too deep still. Tyrande went owl build. Owl build is so strong right now, it's crazy. Yeah, she's got 33 hits. When she sits about 40, she'll start chunking these guys really hard. Vala's going to die. We need a group. Now we're now past the ability of just roaming around and winning fights. Thrall is out of mana though.
Your enemies fall before you.
Alright, this is just, I cannot deal with all of this mobility. Oh, it's so bad. Alright, we can kill this guy. Alright, so, level 16 is arrived.
Clean kill.
Mortal combo is what I like to do, so if you Q someone and use your Wrecking Ball within 2 seconds of landing said Q, you can reduce the Wrecking Ball combo by 10 seconds. So this will put Wrecking Ball onto a 6-second cooldown, which means your entire combo can be used repeatedly within 6 seconds, which is amazing. And it's a super hard to play around that. And to me, this is analogous to Diablo's combo once you hit level 16 as well with the resets, but it's obviously more skill oriented because you have to land the E. Otherwise, you don't get the reduction. But I like it a lot, and I think it's a interesting playstyle because I think cooldown reduction is what this character is all about. A lot of people go for the Earthshaker talent, so you get the 0.75 second stun. On top of it, there is a lockdown build, which I think is really amazing. Playstyle. I actually haven't tried that out all that much, but I'm going to probably soon. So, stay tuned with that, because that actually uses the Warlord's Challenge ultimate. And that would probably be good against Genji, now that I think about it. Where are you going, fool? Genji got super baited. Alright, we're back. Now we have our full combo yet again. Varian should die here. I'm getting bursted down really hard. We should be able to win this. Yes. Sleep, just sleep, just sleep. The chain bomb just killed Vala. Decent Q. They're actually starting to pull ahead now because their pushing is better. Wow, she dodged all of the shurikens. I cannot believe that. That's crazy. So our Tyrande is now at 39 owls, which is good. I'm only at 11 Q stacks, which is pretty bad. I should be done with this quest way long time ago. This late in the game. Because right now it's still an 8-second cooldown, so that means 8 seconds for my full combo. That means my E is actually in a less cooldown than my Q if I don't. If I do the combo. The other thing I like to say though too is that Garrosh is great in the laning phase when you still have your towers up. It makes your life much easier when you're just in lane to throw someone that gets too aggressive on you. And if they're not used to that, they won't understand the threat that they're under. Okay, so they're not there. No, why are they going down there?
Your golem is stronger than your foes. Make the most of it.
Of course. So our team is split again. For no reason at all. Not Malthea. So our two highest damage dealers are now not here, which is terrible. And they're probably gonna die because they're 3v5 right now. So it is what it is. Yep. They have a Genji. Malthea's probably dead too. So our team decided to split and not group at all. So we lose 2 staggering deaths and have no way of winning any future fights for the next 30 more seconds. But this is a kill though, because Thrall decides to come in all by himself and be an idiot. So that's the thing. Kind of capitalize on that because of a misplay, because Thrall thought they were ahead, which is good for us at the very least. Because now they have a staggered death, and we're in a 4v4 situation. Varian decides to come forward. Alright, Genji's E is off cooldown. A little miscommunication there, but that's fine. We made it work. Alright, level 20 has arrived! My personal favorite of this tier is to get the Deadly Calm, which is a 20% damage reduction on your Decimate. It just helps, so when you throw someone, they deal less damage, and if there's a target on their team that is heavy in the burst department, you can get that much more advantage over everything. So we are now in another 3v4 scenario, so we can actually go a bit aggressive here, and we have 20 before them as well. But it looks like Genji got out. As Genji does. Oh man, I W'd the wrong target. So now I have the full 12-second cooldown on my Bloodthirst there, as you see. It's a little bit unfortunate, but
Do you
it
hear
happens.
that clattering? I believe they're hungry.
Yet again, our Vala did not group. Thankfully, Valeera is there to save, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Should just be able to get all the skulls for the objective and then push for a win, hopefully. Because now that 20 is here, we have a lot of... They're fighting. Just back out. Just back out. Fighting means nothing here. I don't understand. Like, we had the push advantage, we had every advantage in our favor, but now they thought it was better to fight, and we're in a bad place. Why would you go there? Why would you go there? Okay, cool. She's alive. I might die, but it's fine. I'd rather die than she. And it's a full 2 more because of not proper rotations and everything. Oh my god. So frustrating. They'll get a bigger golem than us.
Rise again, my golems, and unleash your boundless anger.
Okay, so we're gonna spawn here in roughly 20 seconds. They'll probably get all of their camps. So Malthael still wanted to get that camp and should have instantly backed out as soon as he saw this camp be taken, because you know that the enemy team is very close to you. And our team was split one more time, so we lost Malthael still. Valeera needs to get out, or she will die. This is just evolving into a nightmare. You're doing pretty good in the early game, still getting kills with Valeera, but since the splitting has occurred, it has not gone well. Saving Vala. Genji eat in. His mouse was in the wrong place. There we go, let's kill. We killed Genji, but we lost our keep, but I mean, I don't think there was a way of saving that anyways.
So the bone golems fall. Dust to dust, as they say.
Okay. So we cleared out the golem, and we got 2 kills out of that. They took all of our camps, so we can't do anything with that, but we need to get this keep. It's wasteless. Worthless. Don't need to get the siege minions going. Alright, their entire team is going to be back up on any second now. There we go. This is a kill on Thrall. Whew. KT killed our Vala. It was a terrible engage from all parts, but should be able to get this kill. Throw Varian away from Valiera there. Got a heal there. Just gonna reduce his damage and then kite around him. And that's quad kill.
Double kill.
Whew. We got the keep at the very least. And the kills in our favor.
Killing spree.
All the skulls. We need to get all the skulls and then we can win.
There's no turning back now.
So because of this build at level 4, I can now like one-shot these minions and oh, with that one I didn't one-shot though. That sucks. As I just mess up my own thought. Let's see. Can I throw these guys? Oh no, I can't. That's cool. Okay, so I can't throw these guys either, which is interesting. Didn't realize you couldn't throw these guys. Thankfully, so right there I showed off one of the things I do like about Garrosh, getting Decimate, is you can kite people a little bit better with your Decimate. So it gives you the ability to kind of poke at heroes and bait out with your, especially melee heroes, with your slows, so they can't hit you, but they still want to hit you because of how low your HP is. It's one of those power spikes that you don't really learn until you've played a lot of the hero, because I was really bad at like going in and then just get poked down. I'm like, well, I'm just kind of dead. And I kind of took me a while to get used to that. There's a KT. The double, triple, quadru. Nice. So that's a whole team wipe, baby. Win the game. Win the game.
Mayhem.
Win the game, win the game, win the game.
Now is the hour of my
Win the game, win the game, win the game.
return.
I don't know why our Melthiel's not here. Slowing him, and that's another kill on Thrall. That earthquake was slowing me so much. Alright, good. We're good. Our Malthael decides that getting all of the camps is what is better. Oh my god, I can't do it. I can't do this. Okay, well I gotta get out now. I'm dead. Because Varian is here. Tyrande should be alive. Hopefully, yes. There is a full golem, though, marching down on the enemy's core, and that should be able to kill him. And the owl almost killed Genji. Ooh, he protected at the last second. And our golem is, or their golem is already dead, and that's game.
You have served me well, heroes.
We could have won that so much faster if everyone would have just grouped up when I ping core. None of this... So, that is Garrosh, everybody. Yeah. This game was a headache toward the end. But we came out on top, at the very least. Tried to make all the right calls, but nobody would listen to you. It's terrible. Alright, so I will leave a link in the description to this build. This is my go-to build. As I said, there's a lot of different builds that have been used in Pro Scene and just what people are using. But I like this build for the combo reduction. And then the 13 talent, I prefer this one for just locking in your armor rather than reducing how much armor you have. So everybody, that's going to do it for this video with Garrosh. And I was doing this, playing him for a very long time to figure out what I wanted to do with him. And I think this is the go-to build, I would say. I do have him at level 13 as of right now. I've played him a lot. And he's a ton of fun to play, and he's a ton of fun to make plays with, especially when you have someone on comms with you. You can combo a lot of good heroes with them. As you saw, I had some pretty good saves with my in the fray talent. I probably had a few more depending on how well I paid attention.